All right. Welcome back to Cricket for Americans. Thank you for waiting for us. On a little later than usual, but I appreciate everyone that's here. And, the beat goes on. The beat goes on for England. They keep rocking, they keep slogging, they keep scoring. And India is just trying to survive here. You guys have been in here for a while. Appreciate that. Han Solo's like the first one in as far as the comment section goes. How are you doing? Renell, hello. Jack, what's up? Push P, how are you doing? Steve, Shatil, Harris, how's everyone doing? Thanks so much for waiting around and waiting for us. Harshit, how are you doing? Muhammad, Dan Stars. Ooh, close, but not close enough. You got Milan here, 36. He's on strike. Joe Root's 45. Oh, man. Renell says maybe 350 to 400. Don't you dare put that out in the universe, but it could be happening. Nick is in hiding. How are you guys doing? I was slower morning for me, but I had to get ready, showered up, all that kind of stuff, but I'm good to go now. Joy says I see England scoring 500. I mean, anything at this point with 2 wickets, 226 is not out of the realm of possibility. There's a nice shot right there. Right, wow. It's like cover point right there. I guess technically a cover right there at the other stumps, parallel to them. And that's an easy 4 right there. As long as Root goes, this team's going to go. As long as Root goes, the scoring's going to go. What's up, Ozjod? How are you doing? Ozjod is in here, or at least he was earlier. Oh, Han Solo, that is funny. Nick is so angry he decided not to stream. Sports-wise, it's been tough. It's been tough. I'm not going to lie. My Padres are floundering and continue to flounder. The Golden Knights, not too long ago still. The Lakers, it's been rough. Not going to lie. Cricket's like the only area where usually my teams do decent. Oh, hits that one. A little there between point and third man. Oh, wait, no, that's Root. So that's square, leg, and fine leg. Yes, the Tridents play later today. Ooh, Ozjot preparing for an interview. That is awesome. Good luck on the interview. You'll do awesome. I'm doing good, even though my sports teams are floundering. It's just sports after all. I learned that lesson years ago. It's only sports, but it's still fun to talk and whine and complain about it. But I'm doing good. It's a Thursday already. This week is flying by, that's for sure. I guess Shatil says delicious shot. That cover drive earlier. And there is another 4 for Root. Man alive. Wow. I wouldn't say that's exactly a cover. That might be cover point, but that is a 50 for Joe Root. He just continues to show why he is the best in the business right now, that he is in the perfect form. Root for Root. I don't want to hear about home cooking because this guy has been performing away from home as well. Unbelievable. Root might score 900 today. Not today. Yeah, I know, the Tridents. I still want them to be called the Tridents. But yes, the Royals. The Royals. I mean, and that's the thing. Salaj, one of my favorite bowlers, right? Favorite young bowlers for sure. He's been getting up tons of runs. Tons of runs. And now Shami is getting drilled. He does have one of the wickets. He bowled out. Who did he bowl out? Burns? Yeah, Jadeja bowled out Hamid after they both got half century. So the previous match, it was, can England find a partner? Can England find anyone to help Joe Root? Now everyone's helped Joe Root. Milan is 10 away from every person so far top 4 getting a half century. And I don't think it's as easy as they just know how to bat in England, but I know that definitely helps. All I'm doing right now is I'm appreciating the good cricket, but I'm also hoping for some rain. Hoping for some rain. Shay says, do you have CFA hats? I am ready to buy. Yeah, I need to work on that. This was a custom one, but I need to work on that. The question is, Shy, are you able to access and have our online store that's in the description box of most videos, not all live streams, but most videos on either channel? Are you able to have those stores shipped to you? They don't ship everywhere in the world. If you are, then send me a little message on Patreon or something, and then I will work my hardest to make sure I can get the hat available on one of those stores. Yes. I mean, all sports. You can't say that the crowd is not a better viewing experience than not having a crowd. Not having a crowd is horrible. No, I'm not ready for you. I'm not ready for you.
Oh, the drama continues.
Makes a huge difference. The roar of the crowd when you get a nice, beautiful cover drive, all that kind of stuff is fantastic. The roar of the and we haven't even seen the crowds in mid-season form yet. So I'm excited for that.
The drama continues. Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang. I'm telling you, Joe Root, he's part of the Wu-Tang Clan. He's part of the Wu-Tang Clan. All right. The guy's a straight gangster.
Shut your mouth.
The guy's a straight gangster. Oh my gosh. Now
Tell me something I don't know.
I felt a little nervous coming on because I know everybody's gonna crush me. Hello, Renil, Chatil, Han, or Hand. Shy, Don Star, AJ, Harris, Dippy Dobley. What's good, CFA Nation? I know you guys are gonna let me have it about Rory Burns, but I'm in such a good mood because my boy Milan about to get himself a 50. Oh, Milan, he can't play Test. Oh, Milan. And then Joe Root. Oh boy, I'm actually worried though because if this team is what shows up to Australia, Australia's in trouble.
You go back and forth.
Australia's in trouble.
They were getting whitewashed just a few days ago.
Did Milan play a few days ago? I
said it's never that easy, brother. It's going to be competitive. And you're like, what? You're crazy. This team's doing nothing.
Bro, did Milan play a few days ago? I don't think so.
Anybody can be in good form at any time. You can't just assume they're going to suck for the rest of their lives.
Oh, oops. Anyways, so he's like, lo federale, bro, lo federale. Don't get the audio out there.
Very reactionary. Absolutely. Oh, yes. Prisoner of the moment. I love it.
Harris, I've been saying before this that Joe Root was strong. I was letting Nick have the business for his Joe Root talk.
No one's questioned Joe Root.
But now with Milan striking, and you know what? I have to admit, yes, Burns has played much better. I mean, Robinson, they're still missing. And I'm thinking by the time they get out there, they're going to have your boy who just started playing again, Chris Wilkes. I mean, I am more intimidated by England's lineup than I am Australia's, and I'm an Australia fan. I honestly am. I'm looking forward towards the Ashes. But if they come with a Butler, a Root, a Stokes, if he makes it back, who knows? Who knows?
Australia, it's a different type of ground, my friend.
It's similar. Conditions. It's similar to England. It's not like they're going to be playing in a subcontinent pitch. It's not like they're playing in a subcontinent pitch.
Now the location doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, England can't rake in subcontinent spin. They cannot play spin. They got torn apart in India.
No, but now Australia doesn't matter. They're gonna. Wow. All right.
I'm just saying.
What's up, Krishna? How are you guys doing?
Milan already got 50. He's at 41.
He's at 41.
He's at 41. He's not at 50, Renia. But I'm just my thoughts on Kohli's form. I'll tell you this. Kohli probably had one good innings, I would say, like really, really good Kohli inning the last tour. And outside of that, he's kind of been pedestrian, you know what I'm saying? So that's just being candid. That's me being honest, you know what I'm saying? I get it. Not everyone is going to be in form at all time. But listen, there's one thing that people gotta think about. again, we slow down, we get older. And I thought this start yesterday, Nick. Today, the Trident start, right? The Trident start.
The Royals. The Royals.
Who?
Yes.
Who?
Yeah, exactly.
Who?
They were who before, so calm down with your bad self.
No, honestly, today, the CPL starts, right? We're still in the middle of the international, or not in the middle, this is technically the beginning of international test cricket, which literally just is on the heels of, the championship, right? Later on, we got the IPL. I mean, Nick, is it possible that cricket plays more games and cricketers play more games than any other professional athlete? I mean, there's a lot of cricket, bro. When do these guys rest? When do their arms take a rest? In baseball, for instance, pitchers do not touch a ball after that last game, and they going through their progressions to take care of their shoulders, to take care of their to build their shoulders and their arms back up. You know what I mean? They got their pitching regiment that they do in the wintertime. But when does the body rest, bro? I'm just so curious. Maybe you guys can let me know, because I was just thinking about that.
When they're in the field, that's when they rest.
Is there no off season? Is there no off season in cricket, guys? Let me know. And don't tell me, oh, they get a couple weeks here. That ain't off. A couple weeks. That's not off. I'm talking about where you get a good 3 months to heal the body. You get a good 3-4 months to just, rest before you get back into it. Wow, not really. Dan Starr says not really. Then I would expect way more injuries in cricket, bro, because I don't know how they're doing it.
A little drinks break here. England can do no wrong. They bowled like there was nobody's business, and now they're batting like nobody's business. They are just spanking India left and right. And I'm trying to figure out, besides it's in England, I'm trying to figure out what the reasoning is. Because India went down so fast, and now England, everyone's got a half century besides Milan, and he's still batting, so he still has a chance to do so. It's crazy. This is obviously chalk this up as a loss for India. They're 1-1 going into match 4. Let's just stop it right now. Stop the beating.
Stop the fight! For Pete's sake, stop the fight. Somebody throw the towel. Throw the towel. Throw the towel.
When does Kohli not make the wrong decision if and when he wins the toss? Come on.
Oh man, if you guys did not see
Kohli's fault.
If you guys didn't see Nick's rant yesterday, it was glorious. It was glorious. That little mini rant, that made my day. I had a rough day at school, rough day at work, and I'm like, oh, at least I'm not Nick. At least I'm not Nick. It was so fun. Rain can help.
That's all I'm praying for, Varun. That's all I'm praying for right now.
Rain can help. It does look like there's some clouds in the sky, right? A little ominous.
Look at this one. Kohli wasted his energy on the toss.
the power of positive thinking. Come on, we're gonna. I'm telling you, bro. You gotta be kidding me.
What's up, Vendel?
I think that no, to answer your question, what happened?
I'm not saying stop to you. I'm saying stop to this.
Oh, throw the towel is what he's going to at 3 seconds. Hey, easy there. I only got dropped once in my life. No
such thing as a mini rant from Gabe. That's never going to happen.
But what do I think happened? I think that finally Joe Root found some players to help him. Okay. Again, the conditions are favorable for England. Home field advantage, right? They're favorable for England. They know how to bowl on these pitches. They know how to bowl on these grounds. And finally, yes. Whenever the West Indies loses, right? People just expect it to happen, especially if they lose to a better side. I'm just being honest, right? I'm just being honest. Or if Pakistan loses, right? South Africa loses. And lately, England has kind of been in that same vein where even though Joe Root's pulling off miracles, it's England, they're gonna lose. Bro, I mean, England is one of the top 3 sides in the world. Right now, I don't put Australia up there because of what's going on with all their injuries and the bad play and the Justin Langer garbage that's going on. But New Zealand, I mean, it's not like they're losing to scrubs. The other side shows up. You know what I mean, dude? And you don't think that England was embarrassed after they got basically whitewashed out in India? You don't think England players have pride? You know what I'm saying? The guys created the game, for the love of Christ. You know what I mean? These guys know how to play. So they're not just going to come and lay down and say, oh, it's India, let me lay down. Oh, it's New Zealand, let me lay down. You're going to go out and battle, cousin. You know what I'm saying? So, like I know people are shocked that they're dominant, but they're home, and they're athletes, world-class athletes.
No,
I mean,
I'm not
give me some credit.
shocked that they're winning. I'm not shocked that they're winning. I'm not sitting here saying they're supposed to lose every match for the rest of their existence. I'm not saying that at all. All I'm saying is this is a amazing beatdown on both sides. A colossus spanking where you're just spanking and spanking. No. I'm not done punishing. I mean, this is just relentless. And you can't act like, all these guys are just sitting there with a 50 in their back pockets, whatever they want. I mean, this is just unbelievable.
I'm going to answer your question. Last test match.
Here we go.
Last test match. Was India done spanking England, or were they intentionally throwing no balls out there to get another piece of Jimmy Anderson and throw some more bounces at him? Remember that? You don't think that sticks with you? Like, all right, cousin, you know what I mean? You want to punch me in the mouth? I'm gonna come right back at you.
There's something else to this spanking than just that. You say that England knows how to play. India's played in England for quite a while. I know it's like every few years or whatever. And to someone else's credit, I can't remember who it was. They have lost 3-1 and 4-1 after winning the first match in recent series. Do they not do any kind of like ground scouting? Like, okay, this is how the grounds are here. This is how we're going to play it here. Like, is there none of that? Because they're playing right now. This is the first time they've ever played in England before. Like, oh, wow, look at this. It's just crazy.
First of all, the pitch curator can change it, and you know what I mean? They could do. We've seen that happen, right? Second of all, bro, what time? We just found out these guys don't get a break. These guys literally, especially Indian players, because they're playing IPL, they're playing Test. I mean, it's insane. These guys do not get a time off. So I can see why they don't have that time. With that being said, man, I mean, it's gosh, I miss Chris Wokes. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I just think that we got to give England more respect. And remember, this is one of the top 3 sides in the world. Bottom line.
Nice shot by Milan. There was no one at third man. And if he was several meters away. Beautiful little boundary there.
Mira oh my gosh. Mira just ruined my morning. Now I'm as depressed as Nick. I can't.
Another 4. You're as depressed as me. You shut your mouth. Another 4 for Milan. He's at 49. Gabe, Cricket Australia announced that they want to keep it going with Langer. All right. This was announced before even asking the captains and players who were supposed to be asked. That's a great organization right there. Man, right to cover point. I mean, Milan. These guys are crazy right now. These guys are absolutely crazy. Who will win the T20 World Cup? I've already, and this is before. This is before this match happened. I've been saying this for a while now. We already know that India will either get to the Final Four or the finals and then mess it all up. So it doesn't even matter. Anyone but India, because they can't handle a World Cup.
So let me stop for a second.
Hold on. Cry?
The wife is leaving.
Yeah, sure. He's very upset about the Justin Langer stuff.
I am, because I've seen the Knicks do this kind of garbage for years. And some garbage organizations do the same thing. They don't care what the players care. They don't care what the players want, even though the players are the ones that step on the field. And to do that, you're basically saying as an organization, you're replaceable. I don't care. The problem is, are they? This ain't India, cousin. All right. Australia does not got the deep pool. I'm just being real. They can't find other players. And the ones they do have, they don't even want to play because Justin Langer doesn't like them. I'm so disgusted right now. And I got to look this up myself, bro. And I'm going to go on the epic rant of all epic rants, bro. I'm going to do a breakdown of how many actual wins and losses Australia has since Justin Langer took over. I cannot for the life of me understand why organizations are so stupid. I really don't. The people that run these organizations are absolutely stupid, all right? They've never played a game. They don't know what it is to be in a locker room. They don't know what it is to be coached. All they do is look at numbers and look at reports, and they have no idea what they're doing. Gosh, it's so frustrating, man. How did they get to the position of being that to get that job? I don't get it. I don't get it, man. You know what? Bro, it's in every walk of life, too. We've all had bosses where we look at them and say, you don't even know what you're doing. So how are you going to tell me what I got to do? You're worthless. You're worthless. I can't, bro. It's unbelievable. Now, even as an Australia fan, I'm going to do what I do with the Knicks. I hope they lose the Ashes. I hope they get embarrassed at home. Jeez Louise. Unbelievable, bro. I can't even.
Let me do a recap. He's talking about me, probably. Let me do a recap here. So a week ago, Australia was going to whitewash England. Just about 10 minutes ago, it was going to be really, really tough for them to beat England. And now they're going to get demolished by England. That is Gabe's Ashes prediction.
Dude, I'm so pissed. Nick, what's the point? You know your players, you know he's lost the locker room. You know your players are openly talking about it, and you're going to go ahead and make that decision without even talking to them? Like, I don't get it.
Continues.
I don't get it, man. It's just so...
I'm trying to stay positive with this beatdown happening right now.
So frustrating. I'm going to just get back in the chat. Justin Langer deserves a second chance. Of course. He's had a second chance and a third chance and a fourth chance.
He deserves a lot of chances. He's really
Give him all the chances. Give him all the chances.
He's awesome.
All of them. All of them. You got to be kidding me. You got it. And it's not just that. I see it in the CPL. I see it in every single sport. I see it in every single walk of life, every single profession. People make decisions that are not qualified to make those decisions. They got some fancy degree on the wall that says whatever, but they've never done the job and they don't know how. They don't know what they're doing, and it's ridiculous, bro. I'm disgusted. That just ruined my morning. Thanks so much.
That ruined your morning?
That ruined my morning, bro. That ruined my morning. Bro, it's the same thing like the Knicks, bro. It's the same thing like the Knicks and most professional teams, bro. It's just frustrating, man.
Milan is on the nest. He is trying to lay that egg. He is only one away. Mira says you're welcome. He's only one away from 50.
I want to see
Milan 61. 50. Roots at strike right now. But Roots at 61. Oh, man. Boomerang is getting pumped now. Everyone's getting pumped. These guys are so comfortable where they're at. It's not even funny. Everyone, don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. We appreciate the love. Holy cow. England is putting on a clinic. This is only day 2. This is only day 2. Holy cow, there's 3 more.
Oh my God.
When does England declare?
At 500? I would declare at 500 and follow on, bro.
No point of declaring today or maybe even halfway through tomorrow.
No, I declare at 500 and then try to follow on and eat them up. If I get up to 500
on the same pitch. Gosh.
Anyways, Minatium says, guys, Usman has a YouTube channel and this guy uploaded a video. Should Langer coach Australia? I'm literally going to go on there, watch the video, and send him a message. I'd love to get him on. If I can't get him on, I'd love to just talk to him personally and be like, bro, honestly, explain. Like, why does the guy hate you so much? Honestly, did you sleep with his daughter? What did you do? Did you take his cookies? Or what did you do to him?
Why would taking his cookies tick him off?
He did something. He did something.
Langer loves cookies that bad.
God, I'm gonna ask him. I swear on everything I love, bro. I'm gonna reach out and I'm gonna say, hey, he don't gotta come on. He doesn't even have to care who we are. But I want to know the mentality. I want to know the mentality and say, dude, why? Explain why? It's unbelievable to me.
Look at this. Shatil says Uzi defended JL in that.
I want Uzi to explain how he could. And you know me, bro. I people that don't know me, I don't bite my tongue for nobody. I'll ask him, how do you defend him sitting you and playing these scrubs in front of you. Honestly, how does he defend that? Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Look at Han. Oh man, Han. He said, "Yep." Slept with his daughter and eat his cookies. The two cardinal sins.
Seriously. I mean, honestly, how are those two things the same situation?
I don't know, bro. It's just what comes out when I get angry, okay? Gosh, you know what I'm saying?
Unforgivable, unpardonable sins.
You ate my cookies.
He slept with his daughter. Oh, that's messed up. But we can forgive him, right? But he also ate my cookies. Oh, get rid of him. Get rid of him.
Banished. Banished.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Milan is trying to lay that egg.
It's
edge. How close was it? Not close enough. It bounced before it got to pond.
Oof. Come on, Milan. Do it. Do it, Milan. I need this. I've been touting for you.
You need this?
I do.
Man. That reminds me, what was that? Oh man, like The Office, I think, where he's trying to force Ryan to sit on his lap. Ryan doesn't want to, and he's like, "Come on, I need this."
There it is.
It's horrible.
There it is.
Oh man,
Milan with the 50, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Don't tell me he's not a test player. I don't care about any mental health. The guy can play. Let him rake. Let him rake.
I think even you can get a 50 on this pitch.
I can tell you 70 players that didn't get.
If you have England blood.
If you got English blood in you, if the pitch just yields 50.
Here's the question, right? In a few hours, when one of these guys finally gets retired and eventually Bairstow comes up, what's your prediction for Bairstow? Is it Payne or is he going to get a 50 as well?
Well, my prediction is Bairstow will throw away his wicket because he's like, look at the score, mate. I don't got to be out there. I got a hot pocket in the microwave. He'll go out, score like a quick 20, 30, throw away his wicket quick. This isn't the kind of innings where they need Bairstow to go off. Let's be honest. They're almost at, what, they're at 260? 260 for two? Joe Root.
What's he going to get? What's he going to get?
I say under Bairstow today, under 30. He's in the 20s and throws his wicket away.
You hate yourself some Bairstow.
I know. I do.
I say he's going to get 75 on this.
Oh, my gosh. So, hold on. I want to get into the comments for a second. I just wanted to watch that.
All right.
But
1 second. We get my kids real quick.
Yeah, Don Antonio says, Gabe, you need Langer management. Langer needs Langer management. Stop it. Stop it. The guy has... He says Uzi is too emotional. He's too emotional. Are you kidding me? Hold on. That's the wife calling, guys. Hello? Always something. Here goes another rant for you guys. My son's bus is going to be 25 minutes late, which means he's going to be late to school. So now I'm going to have to cut the stream short to go take him. Another rant. Actually, that runner got me in trouble because I work for this for CCSD. But yeah, the bus is going to be 25 minutes late, so I got to go take Aiden to school. But to answer your question, Don Antonio, yes.
Is it your school like in your backyard?
No. He's over in Gunderson.
That's what I'm saying. Isn't that like really close to your house?
Yeah. It's like 10 minutes. It's not too far. But the bus situation is ridiculous. But that will actually get me in trouble with my real job, so I won't say that on here. And just in
case. You don't want to say it?
No, I don't hear. They'll be like, can we pull you into the office? Were you bad-mouthing CCSD's transportation department? Who, me? Me? I play for the team. Never.
Okay, guys, remember, you heard it here. Bairstow's going to get sub 30. That's the kind of stuff I have to enjoy out of this match because this match is over, baby. It's over. There you go. I said it.
Gabe, who should be Australia's next coach? I would say Ricky Ponting. If you've seen what Ricky Ponting's done, and I know you guys are going to say T20, please don't say that because I'm going to lose my mind. But I like what Ricky Ponting has done with the Delhi Capitals. I like the approach and management, and look how well and balanced that team is. You know what I'm saying? Look how well and balanced that team is. I think Ricky Ponting is ready. There's also Steve Waugh. Okay, no, he's not a photographer. He's an actual cricketer, and he knows his stuff.
Coach, I want to. Is there a reason why they're choosing to stick with Langer? Because they made a few phone calls and the people were like, no, not right now. No thanks.
Listen, I mean, maybe because the program is kind of toxic right now. Who knows, bro? Who knows? But me personally, it's time to see Langer go. And I got nothing personal against the guy. But when you yourself, somebody said Gabe needs Langer management. When you yourself are talking about the players are too emotional and this and that, but yet you're kicking and throwing trash cans and you arguing with the press and no, that's not gonna fly. That's not gonna fly. All right, you lead by example. You're a leader of men. If you can't lead by example, then don't tell me what to do. And he doesn't do that. Then you play favorites. I mean, you got thin skin because he doesn't like Uzi because Uzi is outspoken and talks back. Shut up. No. Yes, if you're doing something wrong, I'm going to tell you, period. That's it. It's that simple.
You tell me that the Knight Riders also have Jaden Seals? Oh, this is going to be a long CPL.
But, bro, it's, man,
Seals?
It's a frustrating situation. But like I just mentioned, maybe Ozja can come in here with you, hold it down. I've got to take Aiden to school because his bus is going to be 25 minutes late. Unbelievable, this district. But guys, I just want to put my thoughts on this because I saw a lot of people trashing Kohli yesterday and a lot of people trashing Pujara and trashing India. All right. Wow, that was funny. They got the chicken outfits in the stands. That's just gonna piss.
I don't know why they got the Let's Make a Deal outfits on this thing. That must be the thing of Headingley or just how they just do things.
This is all I want to say. Okay.
Hey, Renell.
I don't care what sports. Bye, Renell. Much love, baby. I don't care what sport you're talking about. The other side needs to be respected. All right. And any team can beat any team at any day. People were talking like England is just, a bottom feeder team. They're talking about like they're trash. And I'm like, this is England. They still have some of the top cricketers in the world. Like, you know what I mean, guys? Calm down. Yes, India is really good. They
Weren't you saying they were going to get whitewashed? Oh, you're hilarious.
No, I never said whitewash. I never said go back to the
Ashes. In the Ashes, you said they had no chance.
Oh, that's against
a week ago.
That's against my Australia. I was calling for a whitewash.
Oh my
but
God.
My point is being serious though.
Oh wow.
You can never be surprised when a bottom feeder team beats a good team, right? Because we're all men, right? Or women on the field. We're all athletes, and any athlete can beat an athlete at any other time. That's just the reality about it. Same token, England is not a bottom feeder team. So I don't know why people are so shocked that they're laying a beat down right now on England. I mean, on India at home.
It's England laying a beat down. It's the fact that the rate they're doing it. I mean, it's like they're playing like USA B team or something like that. Like they are just going out there and having their way. It's day 2 and they have 4 half centuries. It's day 2. And Jimmy Anderson only gave up 6 runs.
That's impressive.
Full innings.
Listen, I don't care if people say he counts on the British grounds or not. Don't tell me he's not one of the greatest bowlers of all time. He is in the GOAT conversation for real. Jimmy Anderson's a savage, man. But
Andy, Gabe telling people to calm down, really?
I mean, I'm being candid. Like, look, I see this all the time in professional sports, and people wild out. Like, they're all athletes, man, and we got to just respect that. You know what? Sometimes the other team shows up to play, guys. So India fans, calm down. England fans, I was right. David Milan should never leave the side. And if David Milan doesn't play in the next test match, then I'm going to go on a rant against England's coach. He needs to get fired too. All right. Bring on Milan. Bring on Jason Roy. Bring on the kids. I think Robinson has earned himself a side on this spot. And my final thoughts are, Nick, I'm making a prediction. It's going to go 1-1. England will win this match.
Oh, wow. That is a strong, bold prediction, my friend. Wow. You really were putting overtime for those thoughts. What's wrong with
Oh
you?
man, so many things, so many
Make
things.
sure you don't drive angry.
Is there any other way to drive? Is there any other
Oh,
way to drive?
wow. Yes, there is.
I'll
Stay
join you guys in
calm.
the chat, man. But
Way to drive.
keep it going, Nick. Hold down the fort. Much love for everybody in here right now. 75. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And go check out Nick's rant from yesterday. You guys think I'm angry? Man, Nicholas. Oh.
Hey, I was just sharing some thoughts. That's all.
A thing of beauty. It was a thing of beauty.
I wish the bowlers for India would get angry later game. I wish they would show a little bit of passion here. This is just absolutely atrocious right now. I mean, everyone's got a half century. Everybody. And it's not the first time I've seen that. But when India went down for 78, I was like, okay, let's see how England does. Let's see how England does. Oh, man, they've really answered that question. 269 and 2 loss. Here comes Siraj, who's given up a bazillion runs. But, everyone else is exhausted right now. I really think England should declare right now because they'll bowl out India again. They'll finish this in 2 days, and they can rest their bodies. They can rest up. I think they should declare. I know they're not going to, but I really think they should. You think India's going to bounce back and get 400 or 500 runs? I don't think so. I don't think so. Has it suddenly got quieter? I just got a chance to talk. That's all there is to it. If Root's not enjoying himself, I don't know what's wrong with the guy. I don't know what's wrong with him. Absolutely, he's enjoying himself. Here's Siraj coming in. Wow. Is that a dot? Not without someone dropping it, though. I mean, it wasn't going to be a catch, but clean fielding. This is just absolutely crazy. Need in England to declare or need some wickets. Need some serious wickets because this is insane. I'm trying to remember the last time I saw a beat down like this. Even when India went down 36 all out, even when they went 36 all out in Australia, that was at least a closer match, if my memory serves me well. When was the last time India was beat down like this? And they went to the WTC, so conventional wisdom would say that they're the second best test team in the world. I know England's tough. Playing in England is no joke. It's not easy. Go ask Australia whenever they play in the Ashes. It's not easy. But what happens in the third match? Because this match is done. Besides a miraculous comeback from India that we would be talking about, like we're going to be talking about the GABA for years and years, this match is done. So what happens in the third match? What adjustments? And I'm not talking about players, but what mental and strategic adjustments can India realistically make? The thing about test match is, but this is the second day is what I meant. My bad. Third match. My question is this. With test, you have several days that you play the match. So in between those days, you have a chance. And I know it's an 8-hour match. I get they want to get home. They want to get rested. They want to eat some food. But my question is this. Do they have team meetings in between and, coach them up? Make adjustments. In the NFL, they have halftime. A lot of sports have halftime. And during halftime, you'll make halftime adjustments, they call it in the NFL. Are there in-between day adjustments? Out of control. Man. Holy cow. Fans are loving the boundaries. Loving the boundaries. I mean, there was a fielder. I'm not sure why he didn't kind of try to move a little bit. Where's that hit? Mid wicket for the lefty. Another 4. No, I know they have tea, they have lunch, but is that a thing? Like they're supposed to make adjustments there? Because I haven't seen any adjustments yet. From yesterday when England cruised to a 120. Yeah, they got 2 wickets today. Relatively early in the match. That's great. But whatever those adjustments were, those wore off. 274 for 2. Can't help but be impressed by England here. Absolutely. They are leading by almost 200 runs. They have this comfortably in hand. Here's the updated score right there. Let's see. Let's get some comments here. Joy says, I just don't understand why Indian team dropped Sanjay Bangar as batting coach. Under this new batting coach, Indian batting has been brittle at best. It's not just the batting, though. I mean, they've had days like match 2 where they were able to get that win when it could have been a draw. It's fantastic. They had miracle matches in Australia. But too many times the batting has been brittle and the bowling has not been clutch. They've not been able to prevent these long batsman performances. I got to know what Kohli's thinking. I know he's gone through struggles in his past, but this is a long time struggle. I want to know what's in Kohli's mind because when he's fielding, he seems like he's still into it. It seems like he's still focused into the match. But I want to know what's going through his mind. Is he confident enough where he's like, oh, I'll break out of this any day now? Or is he seriously thinking like, I haven't broken out of it yet. This is not looking good. Sajid says, if Pujara Ishant Rahane doesn't get dropped, you might see Kohli dropping from 150 million to 50 million. I don't know. I bet he should keep his ego aside while batting. Absolutely. I don't think his following would drop that much because 150 million, now you're talking about having followers that are outside of cricket. It's all about the name. I don't think the batting matters because I would assume a lot of those 150 million, not half or most, but a lot of them are your casual cricket fan who would say, oh, Kohli's the best in the world right now, who haven't really been watching him play the last year. Gabe's in the chat. Can't help himself. He says, question, what genius on the cricket selection committee decided to leave Milan off of those testings? Here he goes. Then we're going to be hearing this. There's Shane Warne and Michael Atherton. We're going to be hearing this from Gabe for the next 4 or 5 months. I tell you right now. It's going to be the new John Campbell. For the next 4 or 5 months, you're going to see no matter what the stream is, he's going to mention David Milan. Excuse me. It's one match. It's a great match by him. He's got 61 right now. And Rude, nope, not a boundary. Thank goodness there's a fielder there. Did they get 2 off that? So they just got the 1. I think, this is great for Milan. As an England fan, you want to have as many different guys out there. And I do root for England. So I want to have as many guys firing. But I'm going to pump the brakes on, now he's a legendary stay, right? Ozjad says, Kanish, great explanation. Let's see. This Indian team is replicating Pakistan by being unpredictable. At times, they seem to be by far the best, and other times, they seem to be the worst ever. Yeah, Ozjad's right. That is a great point. And that's a great comparison. Nothing against Pakistan. Just from what I've seen since I started watching cricket, they are hit or miss. And India, more the same. Listen, if India doesn't have that miracle performance in Australia, they don't get to the WTC. Australia does. I don't think England would have had a chance if Australia won that series. So, I mean, it's a long 2-year period, but it's a really, really good point. Where is Rennell to ban that chat troll called Osford Lara? How dare you? Honestly, I think Kohli needs a blow. I don't care who you are. A prolonged slump has got to affect your confidence. He's hiding it very, very well. And he's, when you have the kind of reputation that he has, and Root's like, he was confused about that. He wanted to single off that. I think Milan was right by not going anywhere. Sharmer's bowling here. He just finished his over. Yeah, it's got to affect you. He's just not showing it. Kohli isn't hungry anymore. I don't know. He's a pretty intense guy. I think he can produce that intensity at will. He's just, the scary thing is he's not able to manufacture those performances. He's not able to manufacture it. No, Jay, that's not what he's saying. 89 overs, 278. They got 4 of that over. I mean, they're just scoring whenever they want. Do they know that this is Test cricket? Do they know they can calm down just a little bit? They're leading by 200 runs in the first innings. And they are chasing. They're leading by 200 runs. Did Kohli call Anderson old? Ay caramba. Never awake a sleeping giant. Wow. Twisted those hips, but luckily, someone was there at fine leg. Luckily. Yeah, get yourself a little bit of soda pop or tea. That's probably tea, actually. It's in the water bottle. Sean Sharma getting a little bit of tea here. Siraj bowling. Come on, Siraj. Wake up this Indian team. Wake up the fans. Get some wickets. Let's get 2 wickets this over. I'm going to call it. I'm going to call this a, what do they call that in the dugout? Wicket alert. I'm calling for a wicket alert right here, right now. Who's India's best swing bowlers? Like their best swing, not the ones that can bowl some swing, but the best swing bowlers. Is it Bhuvi? Why in the world would you not bring your best swing bowlers? I don't want to hear about the Sri Lanka series. No offense to Sri Lanka. You got to have your best out there for England. Rahul Chahar, Bhuvi. So why in the world is he not there in England? Because he hasn't played for a while, Flick says. He's not fit for test. India needs to develop themselves some swing bowlers. Crying out loud. Let's see. I missed an angry comment from. Oh, I thought it was Lara. No, it was from the doctor. The icon, the profile pic is a similar thing there. It says, oh my goodness, can we please stop with dropping Kohli drama, everyone? I mean, this is not even his longest slump. He was way worse before 2016. Just the Kohli spirit has won us so many more matches. Yeah, but he's older now. He literally has a family that I'm sure he's thinking about. There's something going on. He's older now. When you get older and you slump, then you start worrying like, well, has he lost it? Is it going to come back? Come on. How's my wicket alert coming? No wickets, 2 more balls. Come on. Shatil says he never averaged 23 pre-2016. I didn't say he's old. I said he's older than he was pre-2016. Listen, there's been legends in all of sports who were at the top of the sport for years. I'm talking Albert Pujols for baseball. And then when they hit 32, 33, they just had a huge drop off. Look at Albert Pujols if you're a numbers person and you want to see what I'm talking about. He was the best in baseball. He was on a trajectory to beat all the records as far as home runs go, as far as power goes and slugging goes. He was like a 3 or 4 time MVP before he was the age of 30. Yeah, Miggy as well. Very good. Miguel Cabrera. He was a Triple Crown winner. And then they hit an age. As baseball fans, we say once they get that big contract, they stop trying. But I don't know if you can take that much of a competitor out just because of a contract. No wicket alert. What else is new? Come on, Siraj. Sometimes that happens. You get to a certain age, even though it's not an old age, even though guys have played much longer, even though guys have had resurgences later on. But you have to think that it is a possibility. Vendol says he's seen Brian Lara in a worse situation than this. There you go. I mean, we have been talking about the Kohli thing since when? December? 9 months now? Here on this channel, at least. I'm sure you guys have been noticing for a lot longer, but we've been talking about it on this channel for a while. And we have yet to see a century from him. We've seen some good performances, don't get me wrong, but we have yet to see him dominate or even dominate a series, for crying out loud, or a tour. So, yes, in the Kohli drama, sure. But we've got to have a reason to end it. And there is, good, not a boundary, there's a fielder there. What was that, at point there? Lara says, Nick, I think you also made a very valid point. I think teams should allow their players to play on domestic teams in foreign soil to allow those players to develop the skills needed to succeed there. Absolutely. Allow the Indian players to play in the 100. Allow them to play in the domestic leagues. Develop the swing. If I'm England, I'm not allowing that. No. We don't want your players to develop swing. Kohli doesn't care as long as his team wins. Well, that hasn't worked out in the World Cups. That has not worked out in the World Cups, in the championships. So I'm not sure where that comment came from. No offense to Shatil, but I'm not sure. Sajid says, Nick, mark my words, in press conference, he will say we played best combination. Yeah, I'm sure he will. That would frustrate me. He never admits, unlike Root, keeping Ashwin out is shameful. I haven't seen Warren sitting out in that great Australia bowling. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't compare Ashwin to Warren, but I see what you're saying. He's their best spinner, and he's a really, really good spinner. I think he has, 400 test wickets? But that does frustrate me as a fan, too. The Chargers had a coach, Norv Turner, and he took a team that was 14-2. He got hired. The other coach got fired after they went 14-2 because they lost in the playoffs. He took over that team, and year after year after year, with no exaggeration, they had less and less wins for 4 years. They declined. And after every loss, he took zero responsibility, not even a hint of responsibility. Everything was good. Everything was kosher. Everything was fine. And that really, really frustrated me week after week, because if you can't even admit you have a problem, you're not going to be even close to fixing it. But one man cannot win the match. The entire team did not play well in the finals. But they have to be led, Varun. They have to be led by example. I would rather the team go down, but the captain played well and led by example. You have Kohli there at number 4. sometimes 3, but at number 4. Right? Maybe 3 and sometimes at number 4. I'm getting confused here. But you have him there as an anchor. And if your openers go down for whatever reason, you want to know that your captain, okay, it's Kohli. He's going to eat up 150 balls. He's going to score us a half century. He averaged that for several years, for crying out loud. He's going to get us some stability. And then he's chasing the edge, and he's out after 7. He's out after 2. He's out after 17. He's out after 20. You need that stability from your anchor. You need that example from your anchor. You need that example to have a good partnership. That's my point. And in the WTC final, it was a close match. It was a very close match. So you're talking Kohli gets another 40 runs, and that's a situation where one guy could have made the difference because he's not bowling. His contribution is the bat and as a fielder, but as a batsman. That's why he's the captain. That's why he's the face of the team. Got to lead by example. And you got to make those tough calls. Sorry, brother, you're not performing, so I'm bringing in someone that will perform. But let me be very, very clear. I'm not saying it's only Kohli's fault. But I'm saying when you keep doing the same thing over and over and over and you expect a different result, you're insane. And they keep going. They keep going back. Kohli's the captain. They keep going to these playoffs, these World Cups, and they keep losing. Not that one. He says, look at Dan Starr's comment at 726. I see the one at 725. He's hot-headed. Is that what you want me to read? Okay. Well, yeah, that contributes to it, but I don't even care about that. I don't care about that. If that hot-headedness, if that passion inspires the men to perform, then I'm all fine with that. It's not. In some cases. It is in others, I would say, because if you're going to judge him solely on that. But you got to be consistent. Vindal says inconsistent what? Is that towards me? Someone, it wasn't me, but someone said he's averaging 20 in the last year. Hey, if you want your captain to average 20 and you're good with that, then I guess that's not inconsistent. But Shatil says Kohli has basically achieved most things on a personal level. Maybe he's satisfied with his performance. Oh, I'm sure he's more than satisfied. Joe Root's got an eye problem, maybe an eyelash or something like that. The definition of insanity is having a volume knob on Gabe's audio and not switching it to 0. That is true. That is absolutely true. The doctor says, let's talk about Rohit then. All you Rohit fanboys asking for Kohli's head don't have dreams about him taking over. His place only in the team is shaky. So the doctor, who I do appreciate, is a huge Kohli fan, obviously. And this is the thing. I don't want like fanboys on either side. I mean, you can say whatever you want in the comment section. That's your prerogative. But I don't really want to take my advice from either fanboy. The doctor, it sounds like you're a Kohli fanboy, and that's fine. I'm a Wokes fanboy, absolutely. But I'm also the same person that if Wokes was being detrimental to the team, if the team was suffering because of his play, I'd be the first one to say, yeah, you got to sit him out. It's just not working, as much of a fanboy as I am. And that's what I ask for from all sports fans. Let's look at what's happening. Take the fandom aside. Take the performances from the past aside. If you want the current team to succeed at a consistent level, you've got to be open and you've got to be willing to see what happens. I have seen, and I'm neither a Rohit or a Kohli fanboy. I'm a fan of Indian cricket and watching them perform well. I have seen Rohit way more consistent than Kohli. I have seen, in the only chance I've seen him be a captain for a long period of time was in the IPL. I've seen him lead his team year after year after year. Even the last IPL championship, he was not having the best season. He was not fit for most of the season, fit to play. But he led his team in that championship match, the IPL championship, and that's what won it for them. That's what helped win it for them. So, I mean, it doesn't matter about, getting mad about this fanboy or that fanboy. It's about being realistic with the team. Do we want India to win? Then we've got to make the right decisions. And I don't think Rohit's done anything from what I've seen since he's come back after the IPL last year to the international team to suggest on any format that he does not belong on the team. Rahane, who's not one of my favorites, led India against Australia when they needed it the most. Right? And you can easily say there was a difference. There was a difference. And in one of those matches, he led with a century. So, I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, you got to be willing to look at the reality. But if we're going to do the fanboy thing, then you're not going to be able to see through those primrose glasses. You're not. No, not you, Nick. Okay. Let's see. Anyone have any thoughts? Because I know what I'm saying, talking about Kohli in this way, and I'm just being honest. I'm not hating. I'm not even ranting. I know it's going to offend some people, and that's okay. But, if you really think about what I'm saying, take away the emotion. Come on. Shatil, players get retired when they are satisfied with the game. Look at Anderson. He's looking like hungrier. He is hungrier and increasing day by day. Oh, his hunger is increasing. My bad. 39, 140 kph, not consistently. Maybe not the kph, but his performance the last several months has been very consistent. Rashab says, Kohli has big ego, which has always been backed by great confidence in his ability and good form. Nice stop there by Pont. The problem is that he is playing with the same ego, but this time he lacks confidence and form. I think that's wonderfully said. Little score update in the match here. We are in the 92nd over. Don't worry, no wickets have fallen. I would let you know if that happened. 292 and 2 loss. I love the India fan there. He's got the hat, he's got the scarf, he's got the flag. He is keeping the faith. More than I can say about myself. Siraj is bowling. And that is hit to a fielder. 292 for 2. Nick, there's a difference between aggression and emotions will make you lose during your pressure situation. Absolutely. Absolutely. Indian fan, let's drop all Indian team players. We need so-and-so. Okay. I mean, that's one way to look at it. I don't think that's what we're saying. It's Rohit who has won the few test matches for India in the last few series. Kohli has not, and I am an India cricket team fan and every player fan of India. Sounds like Suman's like me. That's what I've noticed too. I would have to look at the numbers and do the actual research, but just my instant memory, that's what I remember too. Nick, you haven't seen Maggie Man Rohit then. He was called that because he got out under 2 minutes almost every time. I'm sure he has. And to someone's point, I don't know the facts on this one. Kohli pre-2016 had some struggles too. I remember him talking about that in a few interviews, actually. But no, I haven't seen Maggie Man. I'm just saying right now, he's performing well. They want the wicket. They got the appeal. It was some kind of excitement, but no wicket. I didn't mean to say they got the appeal. They made the appeal. Jadeja's bowling. I mean, that was the closest thing we've seen to a wicket in a long time, but I don't think it was even close. Let's see. Yeah. Leg side, and that would have been outside leg. Or whatever they call that. Look at Nikhil. Maggie Man to Hitman. Great journey. That's awesome. Big ego and great confidence. Kohli is a member of the Gaitonde clan. Oh, I can do a drive-by right now, but I'll be nice. I'll be nice. Sajid said, Nick, you don't know. In India, they make individual gods, not team. No, I've noticed, Sajid. I have definitely noticed. I have absolutely noticed that. And it's not just India. It's not just India. It happens here in the States as well. I don't know how it is in India in this regard, but here in the States, and I would say it's probably a world thing, you know, but here in the States, we want to elevate these stars, whether it's in movies or sports or whatever, elevate these stars so quickly and call them the best ever after some great performances. But at the same time, we cannot wait to drag them down and destroy them. That might be the main difference from, I think, what you're saying with India, where they keep them up there. Louder appeal, and the umpire is not even interested. Louder appeal from Jadeja and from Pont. Let's see this time. That might be outside impact. But that looked like the trajectory. I mean, that spin had some movement on it. That was Shane Warne-like. But the umpire was not interested. I haven't yet, Shivam. I'm not going to lie. There's no reason for it. I just haven't gotten to it yet. Here we go. Jay says, no, LOL, no. We also burn their effigies if they fail badly. Okay. So very similar situation. But I have noticed, maybe it's cricket and maybe it's CFA Nation, I've noticed a deeper sense of loyalty to those stars, which is not a bad thing. I'm all about loyalty. But where it can be an issue is where that loyalty affects you from being able to see what's in front of you. And just having like a sports debate conversation. Checking on a CPL, the Guyana Amazon Warriors are batting first, and they've already scored 53 runs in almost 8 overs, but they've also lost 3 wickets. In case you're curious about that. That's quite surprising to me. They would score 53 runs, but also lose 3 wickets. They lost wickets in the 3rd, the 6th, and the 8th over. Narayan, look at Narayan with his 2 wickets. He loves the CPL. He loves that home cooking. Milan's last 2 scores at Leeds is 219 and 190. There you go, Gabe. He scores big time. He's at 66 right now. Root is on strike. He's got 79, looking for 80. You clearly haven't been on the Test Match Special Facebook group. Here's the baseball question from Jay. Nick, why the camera angle on baseball side on and not straight like cricket? I can only assume, and you see the shot right now that we're looking at right now from Willow. That's kind of what you see on the baseball angle. They have cameras all over the place, first of all. It's not just one spot. But when you have that angle where it's up, you want to see the whole field. You want to see where the ball goes when it's traveling. But typically they'll have the close-up shots of the batsman right, or the batter right here, or the pitcher. So they have different camera angle shots. I'm not exactly sure which one you're referring to. But if you're talking about the higher angle like this, it's because they want to see the whole field and the fielders, the position players. What city is the game at? Leeds. It's in Leeds, this match right here. We got past the fielder, and there's a boundary, and Milan's at 70 now. Rishab says, Nick, people often make judgments about Indians looking at opinions of few people. forgetting that it is a diverse country. More people will criticize Kohli than supporting him. Variety of opinions. I don't know. I don't know. And the reason why I say this, obviously you would know more than I would. But to your point, it's such a diverse country. So even if I'm assuming you're from India, if you're not, I apologize. But assuming if you're from India, it's a big country for you as well to know everything here and there. I can only speak to the community that comments on our videos, that subscribe to our channel, that comments in the live stream. And from that community, by far, there are more Kohli supporters, regardless of how he performs, than those who are more level-headed like myself that can congratulate when he does well, praise him when he does well. I admire him a great deal. Ooh, right before tea, they're calling a review. Wow, here's some action right here. They're calling the review for the catch behind. Looks like Pont made the catch, but was it an edge is the question. But my point is, just from what I see, that's what I'm going off of. But you're right. Not all of India watches CFA. Not all cricket fans in India are the same. I didn't hear a knock on that. This might be a bad review. What do you guys think? Yeah, Pont wasn't confident at all. I think this is a stretch. Oh. Well, they'll just use ultra edge. The doctor says edge. That would be some kind of a lift. Oh, yeah, there's an edge. Woo! I'm not going to get excited because these review rules are crazy sometimes. But I would say reverse it to wicket. Yes! There we go. There's a wicket right before tee. And who was that? I didn't even see who that was. Is that Milan? Yeah, that's Milan. Siraj gets the wicket. That review definitely worked. Where is it at, Han Solo? What does it say? Mush wicket. It does matter, Sajid. I'm not saying as far as this match's outcome goes, but it does matter. Every wicket builds confidence. Every wicket is good to try to get out of this monstrous innings at some point. That was a wicket. Milan is out. Siraj bowled him, or Siraj got the edge. Pont made the catch. He is so bowler friendly. Absolutely. You say Milan had a guilty smile. Wow. Quality shot. What's up, man? One of the most frustrating ways to get out as a batsman. Straggle down leg side. Oh, I bet. This is tea time. This is my time to go get my kids ready for school, get myself ready to go to school. Thank you so much for joining me here. I do have all plans to be here tomorrow. No guarantees. If I'm not, I apologize. If so, I hope you guys will join me. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining us. And as always, until next time, adios.